Hola, soy Víctor y bienvenidos a new episode of Soccer Examiner. Um, so today we are doing the last group, Group H, and yes, I am wearing a Madrid jersey. Now, for all those Barca fans out there, I am not exactly a Madrid fan. The main reason I'm wearing this is because it's the only Spanish-related jersey I have. I am more a fan of the jersey itself. To be honest, I usually lean towards Barcelona. I just love what they've done with their youth academies, and I really respect that. Um, although I'll have to admit that from now on I will lean more towards the Madrid side, just because of the appointment of Jose Mourinho as the new Real Madrid coach. I really respect him. He's one of my favorite coaches, and he's coached couple of my favorite teams, Porto from Portugal, Chelsea in England, and most recently Inter Milan in Italy. Now let's go on to Group H. Now many people believe this is an easy group to call, and I would partially agree with that. I think this group is easy to call for first place, which obviously is going to be Spain. But the second team getting out of this group is a little bit more difficult than most people believe. Obviously, like I said, I have Spain first. I mean, second in the world. That has to account for something. Um, Germany 06 reached the round of 16s and unfortunately lost to France 3-1. Uh, Big hint here, they won the Euro in 08, and they're still riding off that. First in their group qualifying for this World Cup, and they won all their games and only let in 5 goals. So that there is pretty decent, I believe. '09 Confederations Cup, they, I believe, were favorites after Italy to win it. Unfortunately, they lost in the semifinals to the U.S. and ended up third after beating South Africa 3-2 in extra time. And another note is that they, I believe, are in a 40-game lossless streak. I'm not sure if that's correct, but the last time they lost was actually in '09 against the U.S., so they're still pretty hot. Um, so yeah, La Furia Roja, that's who I have as my number one pick. Now, honestly, I believe either Switzerland, Chile, and even Honduras can pass in the next round. Um, they're really equal in my sense, and if I were to choose one, I would have to go with Switzerland. They're 24th in the world. I'm not sure. They're probably the lowest ranked team in this group. Um, just because of what they did in '06. I mean, they didn't concede a single goal, but they lost. They eventually lost in communicates against Ukraine. They didn't do so well in the Euro this 2 years ago, in which they lost in the group stage, and they were the first to qualify in their group. The last time they faced Spain, it was a 3-0 loss, but that was in '94, so I'm not going to look into that. And they never faced Honduras, and the last friendly they had against Chile was in '07, and they won that 2-1 in Austrian soil. The third team I have coming out of this group would be Chile, just because it's my belief that CONMEBOL teams are slightly ahead of CONCACAF teams. Obviously, Chile is ranked 18, Honduras is ranked 38, so, um, which I just realized makes my statement of Switzerland being the lowest ranked wrong. Uh, my bad. But yeah, I have Chile, 18th ranked in the world, 7 World Cups already. Um, where they participated in some World Cups. Last one was in '98, where they ended up doing fairly decent, all ties. Uh, Recently in '07, they were reached the quarterfinals in the Copa America, and they ended up second in CONMEBOL. And I, in partly, take that because of Bielsa. I mean, Bielsa's, to my opinion, is one of the best coaches coming out of South America, and so I believe he'll have a couple of trump cards or something up his sleeve against this group. Um, so yeah, and lastly, unfortunately for my CONCACAF neighbors here, I have Honduras last in this group. Um, I don't believe Honduras will be an easy team to beat, especially for Switzerland and Chile. Ronaldo Rueda is also, I believe, Colombian. He's also a pretty good coach. I mean, he got Honduras so far. Um, they had a pretty good Gold Cup in '09, I believe, where they eventually lost to the U.S. And they were third, you know. I mean, they kind of got lucky with the U.S. tie against Costa Rica, but they fought in there. I mean, the only downside I have with this Honduran team is the age. I mean, most of their top or most known players are, you know, late 20s or early 30s. I mean, you got Pavon, who's I believe 36, 35. I mean, but he's still looking good. You got a Lobo Amalo Guevara. He's also, you know, a veteran, 34. You know, but they still quality players. And I heard this, I believe, in a Spanish channel that this is the best team that Honduras has had so far, and I would back that up 100%. Especially since there are a lot of players in the Honduran team playing in Europe. I mean, England, you know, there are a lot of Honduras players playing in England. So that is what I believe will happen in this group. Spain first, Switzerland second, Chile third, and Honduras fourth. And this is the last prediction video I have for the group stage. I may have an extra video um, of what I think the rest of the tournament will turn out. I will have the round of 16s, quarterfinals, semifinals, the final, and who I believe is the winner of this 2010 South African World Cup. Now, please comment whether you disagree with me, who you think will come out of this group, and I will see you guys later. Adios.